Bonsoir, les amis. Bienvenue sur Master French with Vidyansshu. In the previous video, we learned about the conjugation of the GER ending verbs in the present tense, and we saw how the conjugations of the GER ending verbs change in the new form. Today, we are going to learn about the conjugation of the YER ending verbs in present tense, in affirmation, as well as in negation. So, the first verb which I am taking is pair, which means to pay. It is pronounced as paye. Here, there is one change in the four subject pronouns. While the subject pronouns nu and in wu form, there is no such change. The y in this verb pay will change into I. So the conjugation goes like this: je paye. We have done the conjugations of the er ending verbs. There were 5 steps. You can check out that video and learn from there all the conjugations of the er ending verbs. In tu, again I, es, il, el, on, again pay, nu. There is no change in the nu form, payon, and in the wu form, paye. But there is change in the other all forms. This is pronounced as pay, 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 paye, and payon. I pay, you pay, he or she pays. In the new form, we say we pay, but in informal way. This is the formal way of saying we. We pay, again formal way of saying you. Who pay, then they are paying. In negation, when we do it, we simply say je ne paie pas. What is the formation in negation? Sujet plus na plus verb plus pas. Na comes before the verb and pa comes after the verb. Tu ne paie pas. Il, elle, on ne paie pas. Nous ne payons pas. Vous ne payez pas. Paie pas. Je ne paie pas, tu ne paies pas, il et l'on ne paie pas, nous ne payons pas, vous ne payez pas, elle ne paie pas. So these are the conjugations in affirmation and in negation. The meanings in negations are I don't pay, you don't pay, he or she does not pay, we do not pay, again we do not pay in formal form, you do not pay in formal form, and they do not pay. I'll take up another verb. So the next verb is essayer, which means to try. Essayer. Since it is starting with a vowel, subject pronoun je will change into j apostrophe, and y will change into I. Tu essaies, il, elle, on, essaie. No change in the nu form. Essayons, vous, essayez, and Il, elle, essaie. Remember this, that the letter Y will not change to letter I in nu and wu form. These will be conjugated in the similar manner as the er ending verbs are conjugated. This means I try or I am trying, you try or you are trying, he or she tries, we try, you try, they try. Here the pronunciation will be essay. In this, the pronunciation will change because of the liaison rule. Jesse yo, jesse ye, and jesse. These are the pronunciations. In negation, the formation is je plus na plus verb plus pa. Na before the verb, pa after the verb. Je ne sais pas. Tu ne sais pas. Il, elle, on ne sait pas. No change in this. Nous n'essayons, nous n'essayons pas. Vous n'essayez pas. And the last one, il, elle n'essayez pas. Je ne sais pas. Tu ne sais pas. Il, elle, on ne sait pas. Nous n'essayons pas. Vous n'essayez pas. And in the end, il, elle ne sait pas. I will not try. Sorry. I do not try. You do not try. He or she does not try. We do not try. We do not try. You do not try. They are not trying or they do not try. So these are the conjugations of the verb say in affirmation and in negation. I'm going to give you some sentences based on both of these verbs, paye and say, so that you will be able to understand all the formations of sentences by the use of these verbs and some new vocabulary. So the 6 sentences which you're going to practice are these. Je paye la café. Here we have to conjugate paye in affirmation. It is conjugated as pay. Je paye la café. Café means coffee. The pronunciation is this, which means coffee. I am paying for the coffee or I pay for the coffee. El dash la facture. This means bill. She, here we have to use the negation of the verb paye. She, elle ne paye pas. She does not pay the bill or she is not paying the bill. The third one is nous. We have to use the affirmative form of this verb payer. Nous payons les billets. We are paying for the tickets. Elle, here we have to use the negation of the verb essayer in the third person plural. Elle ne sait pas la robe. The fifth one is tu essay again, essay le livre. The fourth one was they are not trying the dress. The fifth one is you try the book. Last one, vous n'essayez pas le gâteau. You are not trying the cake. Je paie le café. Elle ne paie le fatiuk. Nous payons le billet. Elle n'essaie pas le robe. Tu essaies le livre. Vous n'essayez pas le gâteau. So these are the 6 sentences. I hope you have understood the formation and the structuring of the sentences, both in the negation and affirmation, by the use of these YER ending verbs, paye and SAA. So I'm giving you 3 verbs for the purpose of practicing the conjugation of YER ending verbs. Envoyer, which means to send. Employer, which means to employ or use. The third one is nettoyer or nettoyer, which means to clean. Make the conjugation of these 3 verbs in affirmation and negation. Remember that in nu and wu form, we have to conjugate it in the same manner as we did for the er ending verbs. That is, y will not change into I in these verbs, in these conjugations. However, y will change into I when we do the conjugation of these subject pronouns. That is, y will change into I. So this is all for today. Kindly like the video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel Master French with Vidyansshu. Please press the bell icon so that you can get all the updates on time, and keep on practicing the conjugation of the GER ending verbs, the YER ending verbs in affirmation and negation. And we will be meeting in the next video. Bientôt.